Hey guys, it's Rojo Inc. and we are back after such a long time. I do apologize for that, but we are here. As you can see on screen, I have the two new starter decks from Disney Lorcana, the new set, Azurite Sea. So here on the left we have the Ruby Amber deck, which features Jim Hawkins and Tigger. And on the right we have the Emerald Sapphire deck, which features Go-Go, I don't remember their full name, from Big Hero 6, and we have Gadget from Rescue Rangers. So I'm so excited to get these open. Let's go ahead and get on into this video. We're gonna go ahead and open up the Emerald Sapphire deck first, because I am a huge fan of all the Winnie the Pooh characters, and I know that there's some of those in there. So let's get this opened up. We'll go over the cards, and then we will also get into the booster packs. So we're starting off with the two foils in this deck. So we have Gadget Hack Wrench from Rescue Rangers. As you can see, there's a little foil pattern. You can see it on the willpower and strength. So this character shifts for 4, and it has the effect Mechanically Savvy. While you have 3 or more items in play, you pay 1 ink less to play Inventor characters. So characters that have the attribute Inventor, as you can see down here. Moving on, our second, so by the way, this was a super rare, as you can tell from the icon at the bottom right here. We have Go-Go Tomago. So this character is a 2-cost emerald, has the effect Evasive. It's a 2/2, and it has the effect Stop Winding Woman Up. When you play this character, you may pay 2 ink to gain lore equal to the damage on chosen opposing character. So that's pretty cool if you are playing like an Emerald Steel deck and they have like a big character like Tamatoa, and you like hit them with Zeus, dealing 5 damage. When you play this character, pay 2 ink, and then you can also get those 5 lore, which is really crazy. It helps compete against other like Sapphire decks, which utilize Tamatoa, Belle, and Ariel. So that's pretty nice. Moving on, we have a rare Goofy 5-cost. Has the 1 strength for willpower, effect Ward, and has the effect Clever Design. Whenever this character quests, chosen character gains Ward until the start of your turn, and a quest for 3. So that's pretty cool. Able to give another one of your characters Ward. That way they're not targeted by actions such as Zeus or Fire the Cannons or other abilities that target specific characters. Moving on, we have the 3-cost uninkable action, also a rare, called You Came Back. We can see Stitch and Lilo here on the art. And then the effect, really simple, ready chosen character. So nice and simple. Unfortunately, it is a uninkable, but we'll see if it sees any play. Moving on, these are some of the cards that I was really looking forward to. Some Big Hero 6. I know we already went over the Go-Go, but Big Hero 6 is the one that I've really been waiting for. I was actually telling my little brother, I really hope that they bring Big Hero 6 in set 6. When I heard it's going to be like nautical themed and featuring pirates and stuff like that, I kind of lost hope. But then they surprised us with the trailer, and I got really excited. So, really excited that a Big Hero 6 is finally in the game. So here we have Hero. He's a rare, 4-cost, inkable, 1/5. Has 2 abilities. The first one is I need to upgrade all of you. Your other Inventor characters gain resist +1. And then the other effect is Shape the Future. You pay 2 ink, then you look at the top card of your deck, put it either on the top or the bottom of your deck. So pretty cool. If you see a card that you'd like to see next turn, you can go ahead and put it on top. Or if you see one that is probably not going to be useful at the moment, put it on the bottom. That way you can get to it later on if needed. Moving on, another rare card, we have Baymax himself. I love calling him the Marshmallow because he's just so big and fluffy. So he's a 3-cost inkable, 0/4, and he has 2 abilities. The first one is Fully Charged. If you have an Inventor character in play, you pay 1 ink less to play this character. And then the second ability is You Said Ow. You pay 2 ink, remove up to 1 damage from another chosen character, and quest for 2. By the way, we're not going to be going too in-depth of all of the new characters. I just wanted to focus on the rares and up. So moving on, we have Clarabelle, which is actually a card from Shimmering Skies. So we did see them last set. We have a total of 2 copies in this deck. Next, we have Honey Lemon, also from Big Hero 6, a 2 cost. Quest for 2, 1/1. And we have 2 of that in this deck. Next, moving on, we have a 3 cost Prince Philip with Ward, 3/2, quest for 2. We have a total of 2 in this deck. Next, we have the Emerald item Megabot, a 2 cost uninkable. This item enters play exerted, and then it has the ability Destroy. You exert it, banish the item, then you choose one. You banish a chosen item, or you banish a chosen damaged character. So that's perfect if you're playing against a Sapphire deck. You can go ahead, use the ability, get rid of their Lucky Dime or their Fishbone Quill. So seeing that it is a 2 cost, it's pretty good. I think it'll definitely see some play in some Emerald decks. Unfortunately, it isn't uninkable, but I think that's balanced out by the ability of being able to choose whether to banish a item or a damaged character. Luckily, we have 2 of those. Next, we have the Emerald Chromacon, which was introduced in Set 5, Shimmering Sky. And it seems that, okay, next we're moving on into some more Sapphire cards. We have the 3 cost hero, which, by the way, yep, earlier we had a 4 cost hero in his actual hero form. Okay, so moving on, yeah. We have the 3 cost, it's a 0/3. And yeah, we have a total of 2 in this deck. Next, we have Wasabi, also from Big Hero 6, a 4 cost, 3/3, quest for 1. We have 2 of those in this deck. By the way, I know the background is out of focus, so just let me know for future videos if you would like to keep this in focus. I could go ahead and adjust some of the settings of the overhead camera. Next, we have a Sapphire Hey Hey, 2 cost, 2/2, quest for 1. We have a total of 2 in this deck. Next, we have Ludwig von Drake, which was introduced in Set 5. The 5 cost, 4/4, quest for 3. We have 2 in this deck. Next, we finally get Pleakley from Lilo and Stitch. Really excited because he's my favorite character in Lilo and Stitch. So yes, he's a 3 cost, 3/4 stats, quest for 1. We have 2 in this deck. Next, we have Fred, a 1 cost, 1/1, quest for 1. Whenever this character is challenged, gain 2 lore. So pretty good. Kind of sacrifices himself, but he's a great turn 1 play. I'm pretty sure we will be seeing some of this card in some gameplay. Also, we have 3 in this deck. We have the little troublemakers, or little trickster, as this card says. Stitch, a 2 cost, 1/3, quest for 1. One of the fun facts about this is if you look at the bottom, you can see that this is a number 26 out of 204. Usually that would fall under Amber. However, the theory has it that Stitch's alternate name, as we know, is Experiment 626. And we currently have Set 6, which is Azurite Sea, 26, so 626. And, you know, Stitch is known for causing chaos, being a little trickster, as the name suggests. So they decided to throw that in for a little loop. Although a lot of people are frustrated because they're asking, how am I going to organize my cards now? And some of the things that I've seen online, and I think I will be doing this as well, is I'll just throw this at the very start of Emerald. As opposed to keeping it in numerical order, I'll just throw it at the very start of Emerald because I like having mine color organized, or organized by color. We have 2 copies in this deck. Next, we have Heathcliff, which I'm not exactly sure where he's from. Is he from Big Hero 6? I'm not too sure. I don't remember where he's from. It might be something else that I haven't seen. Probably Rescue Rangers. I haven't seen that movie, so I don't know. But he's a 4 cost, 3/3, quest for 2. We have 2 copies. Then we have Alistair Cray, a 3-cost common, quest for 1, stats 2/4. We have a total of 3 in the deck. Next we have Basil, or Basil, however you pronounce it, 3-cost, 3/2 quest for 1 from the Great Mouse Detective. We have a total of 2 copies. Then we have his amazing little assistant, or I guess the person that was abducted, actually, Dawson. Well, no, he wasn't abducted. He is the assistant. They were looking for Flaversham. 4 cost, 3/4, quest for 2. We have 2 copies in the deck. Next, we have a familiar card, Merryweather, a 1 cost from set 5. Next, I'm very excited for this one. Heffalumps and Woozles. Like I said earlier, I'm a big Winnie the Pooh fan, and this song is also one of my favorites from the show and from the movies. So, yeah, Heffalumps and Woozles. Let me just go ahead and read this effect. So it is a song, a 2-cost song. So chosen opposing character can't quest during their next turn, and you draw a card. So it's pretty cool to make sure their Tamatoas or big questers don't quest, and then you also draw a card, which is nice. Next we have Yokai, a 1-cost, 2/2 quest for 1. Total of 3 in this deck. Next we have a location. We have the Institute of Technology from Big Hero 6, a 1-cost location. Cost 1 to move characters here, 5 willpower. And it has 2 abilities. The first one is Welcome to the Lab. Inventor characters get +1 willpower while here. And the second one is Push the Boundaries. At the start of your turn, if you have a character here, gain 1 lore. So that's a pretty nice ability. Alright, so next up we have Aunt Cass, a 2-cost, 1/3, quest for 1. And we have 3 copies in this deck. Next we have Gadget, a 2-cost, 2/3, which would be a perfect shift target for the foil gadget that we have in the deck. So yeah, we have the 2-cost, 2/3, quest for 1. We have 3 copies in the deck. Next we have Ben, or Ben, which I'm not too familiar where they're from. Yeah, I'm not too familiar, but here we go. We have a 4/3 strength willpower, quest for 2, and it has the ability support. We have 3 copies. And finally, the last card in this deck is Baymax's Healthcare Chip, a 2-cost item, common. We have 2 copies in this deck. Alright, moving on, we have the the Amber Ruby deck. This is the one I was really looking forward to. Starting off, we have our foil super rare, Jim Hawkins, a 7-cost inkable, 4 strength, 7 willpower, quest for 2. It has 2 abilities. The first one is Bodyguard. Next, we have Hire a Crew. When you play this character, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal any number of pirate character cards and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. It's a pretty good card, I think. Nice for some pirate builds. It is a little bit expensive, but having the Bodyguard with 7 willpower is pretty good. Also quest for 2. And I think that this ability is also pretty good. If you're playing a lot of pirates, you're definitely going to be able to go ahead and add them into your hand. Now this is the one I was really excited for. We got Tigger in the Crow's Nest, a 3-cost ruby, 0/4. It has evasive, quest for 1, rare foil. It also has the ability Swash Your Buckles. Whenever you play an action, this character gets +1 strength and 1 lore this turn. Really excited. And then here we go, my favorite card in the entire set. Honestly, I'm not even joking about that. We got Winnie the Pooh, Honey Pirate, a 2-cost uninkable, 2 strength, 2 willpower, has the ability support, and also has We're Pirates, you see. Whenever this character quests, you pay 1 ink less for the next pirate character you play this turn, and also quest for 1. I'm really excited for that card. Then also, another one of my favorite cards this set is a 1-cost item, Pooh Pirate Ship. Has the ability Make a Rescue. You exert it, pay 3 ink, return a pirate character card from your discard to your hand. So you know, if I'm playing a casual deck, I'll definitely be grabbing Winnie the Pooh or Tigger back into this deck. So we have one copy of that. Next, our rare Ruby cards. We have a 7-cost inkable Moana, 6/5, shift 5. Has the ability Gathering Forces. When you play this character, you may move any number of your characters to the same location for free. Gain 1 lore for each character you move. I think that's pretty cool. It also quests for 1. It is a little bit expensive, but maybe we might see some play with it. Next, we have a 2-cost uninkable Wendy Darling. 1 strength, 2 willpower. Has the ability Evasive. Also, Look Lively, crew. While you have another pirate character in play, this character gets +1 strength and +1 lore, and also quest for 1. Next, another Winnie the Pooh character, an uncommon 3-cost Owl, 3/3, and a quest for 1. We have a total of two cards in this deck. Another Winnie the Pooh character here, we got Gopher, a 4-cost 1/6, quest for 2, no effects, and we have 2 cards in this deck. Next up, we have a 5-cost Fix-It Felix Jr. from set 5. We have a total of 2 cards in this deck. Next, we have an action Rescue Rangers Away, a 2-cost action. Count the number of characters you have in play. Chosen character loses 1 strength equal to that number until the start of your next turn. I think it's pretty good. It might see some play in some aggro decks to get like big characters like what's his name, Maui, or even the 7-cost Scar, the board wipe. Basically, if you have like 7 characters in play or 6 characters in play, bring his attack down to 0. That way he doesn't banish and ready up other characters. Now we have Amber Chromacon, which is also from set 5. Next up, we have John Darling, a 2-cost vanilla. We have a total of 3 cards in this deck. Next, we have a 4-cost uninkable Kakamora, 5 strength, 2 willpower. It does have rush, which is a pretty nice ability. Quest for 1. We have 2 cards in this deck. Next up, we have a Ruby 3-cost Jasmine, 2 strength, 3 willpower. Quest for 2. We have 2 cards in the deck. Next up, we have John Silver, a 4-cost uninkable 2/4. Quest for 2. We have 1 copy. Next up, a 3-cost uninkable Song, The Islands I Pulled from the Sea. We can see Maui up here pulling the island. So yeah, we have 1 copy in here. Next up, we have a familiar card. We have Radigan's Party, the location that was introduced in set 5. Yeah, actually, I believe I have the enchanted version of Radigan's Party. I pulled it last set. Let me go ahead and take a look. Yeah, as we can see here, got it in this little case. I love the artwork for the enchanted for the previous set. But yeah, I have the enchanted version of Radigan's Party right here. So pretty nice to see it come back. Although unfortunately it didn't see much play in the previous set, but we'll see. Next up, we have another Winnie the Pooh character, a 1-cost rabbit, 1/2, quest for 1. We have 3 copies, which is nice. Oh, here's the location I've been looking forward to. We have 100 Acre Island, a 1-cost. Cost 1 to move characters here, 5 willpower. Pooh's Home. So I love that they changed the 100 Acre Wood into an island to fit the theme of this set. I was really hoping to see 100 Acre Wood as a location, and I'm glad that we got some variation of it. It has the ability Friends Forever. During an opponent's turn, whenever a character is banished while here, gain 1 lore. So we have 2 copies in here. Next up, we also have another Winnie the Pooh character. I love how many there are in this starter deck. We have Rue, a 2-cost 1/2, Littlest Pirate, quest for 1. We have 3 copies in the deck. Love to see it. Next up, we have another Fix-It Felix, also from the previous set. We have 2 copies. Next up, we have a song from Zootopia, I Won't Give In, a 2-cost song. Return a character card with cost 2 or less from your discard to your hand. So we got 2 copies. Next up, we have Root, a 4-cost 3/4, quest for 1. We have a total of 2, and then we have 2 copies of the 4-cost Took, I think is how you pronounce it. 4/4, quest for 1. Next up, we have Mickey Mouse, Courageous Sailor, a 3-cost 2/4. Quest for One. We have a total of 3 copies in this deck. Sorry, I got out of frame there. Next up, we have a 1-cost Moana. That might be a good shift target for the 7-cost. But yeah, we have Moana, Self-Taught Sailor, a 3/2 Quest for One. Next up, we have Michael Darling from Peter Pan, a 1-cost 2/2 vanilla Quest for One. We have 3 copies in this deck. Next up, we have Kakamora, a 2-cost 1/3 Quest for One. We have total 3 copies. Next up, we have Skull Rock, a 2-cost. Let's see, cost 1 to move characters here, 6 willpower. It has 2 copies in this deck. Next up, we got Ratigan, a 3-cost from set 5, 1/5 Quest for One. Then finally, we have the action Lead the Way, a 2-cost Ruby action, which says your characters get +2 strength this turn, which is pretty good. It gives +2 strength to all of your characters, not just one. Alright, now we have the moment that we've all been waiting for, and also I just realized, unfortunately, I forgot to record with my microphone. You can see it here in frame. I completely forgot. I have OBS open on my computer to monitor the top-down view, but I forgot to hit record on OBS to capture the audio, which is very unfortunate. I do know that the camera I'm using does have a pretty decent microphone, so hopefully that will do for now, but I do apologize, and I'll make sure to fix that for the next video. Let's go ahead and start with the Stitch booster pack. Let's open it up. I have a handy dandy little magnetic protector here in case we do manage to pull an enchanted, but we'll see. We have a Simba, a Ember Simba, nice. We have Dawson, which is in the starter deck. Rafiki. We have Skull Rock. Gadget Hackwrench. We have Mr. Arrow. Alright, entering the uncommons, we have Nick Wilde. We have Chip, which I'm very happy to see him in the deck, or like in the game. We have Myrtle Edmonds. Alright. Rares, we have Seek the Half Crown. Next up, we have a super rare. We have Scar. I love Scar. He's my favorite character from Lion King, and I think he's my favorite villain in general. Next up, we have not an enchanted. We have a common. Ooh, Foil Fred. Nice. That is a nice card. And then our puzzle piece is I think it's a top middle, right? Or I'm not actually sure where this will fit in the puzzle, but we'll leave it here for now. All right, got some good luck. We got a nice little super rare to start us off. All right, now moving on to the Baymax booster pack. Let's go ahead. Starting off with another Simba. Dawson, is this the same pack? It's literally the same pack. Skull Rock. Okay, we got a different one. Kohoot. Sour Bill. Next, uncommons, we got Jasmine from the starter deck. Tuk Tuk. The Walrus. Alright, next up we have a rare Flowersham. Okay, and next up we have another rare. We got Stitch. Nice, that's the one from the gift set, I believe. And finally, we have we got an uncommon. Ooh, Bellwether. And then here we have the bottom right puzzle piece. That was pretty good. I'd say those were some pretty decent packs. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get a legendary out of these two, but we have so many more pack openings coming out. I actually bought a case of booster boxes. So 4 booster boxes. We also have a trove, although that is my little brother's. I don't know if I will be opening that on camera. He might be doing it on his own time. But yeah, that's basically going to be it for this video. Again, I do apologize for not recording the microphone audio, but I do hope that this audio was good enough for the first Disney Lorcana opening. So if you guys did enjoy this video, and if you would like to see some more, please make sure to leave a like down below as to whether you play the game. Become a color by hitting subscribe, and I'll see you later.